And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your friend Cheap Ludes. A glorious morning of content in NBA 2K23. My team, he said without a semblance of sarcasm. Let's cover what we've seen. I mean, it's on the screen right now. You know what we got for Tuesday. No packs? No new packs. No. Instead, we got super packs. Hey. I am not stoked at all. I mean, look, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day if we receive some new packs tomorrow, but as of right now, this is a massive L. I just woke up. Every time I put this headband on, I like see myself in the reflection, and I'm like, man, I look like I just came out of a month-long tour in the jungles of Nam in the 60s, and I look like I have massive emotional issues now. Shout out to anybody who is in Vietnam. I'm sure there's not anyone who was in Nam that watches this, but shout out to you. Insert, political statement here. Anyways, super packs. We are like, how many days into the season are we at this point? Like, we are like 4 days into the season and we already got VC only super packs. This is not good, dude. But I'm actually pretty certain they did this last year. As a matter of fact, I've seen a lot of people tweaking, but I'm almost certain that last year they did this exact same thing. Maybe it was a little bit farther into season 3 when this started happening, but I'm actually pretty certain that we saw like super packs kind of populate season 3 last year, so it's not really that crazy, to be honest. The reason it's not crazy is because looks like we're getting a new super pack every week because this inspires, and I think I said inspires. This doesn't inspire anything except dread, but it expires in a week. So I would expect to get a new super pack every Tuesday, honestly. We got the greatest guard super pack right now. I'm assuming we're gonna get like a forwards one and then probably like a big man one. So that's just my assumption anyway. They did this last year. It's not really that surprising. I kind of thought that after the negative reception last year that we probably wouldn't see this again, but hey, whatever. I don't have any pull over there in the 2K land, so I mean, who's gonna listen to your friend Cheap Ludes over here who's referring to himself in third person? Because clearly my mind has been broken. So either way, not gonna open any of these. I have 10,000 VC, which is not enough to even open one pack, honestly. It doesn't matter because I probably would have wasted on these anyway. Don't open these. Like, unless you pull DeMar DeRozan or Magic or Kobe or something, I mean, you're not making MT off of these, and I just, in general, I don't think it's worth it. Like, there's really only, DeMar, Magic. For some reason, Penny's not in here. I don't understand what that's all about. These previews are sometimes wrong, though. So, like, there might be cards that are not necessarily in the preview that are in the packs. But, I mean, I still don't think it's worth, opening in any way, shape, or form anyway. The odds are 4% for a pink diamond, 22% for a diamond, 100% for an amethyst, so they're guaranteed an amethyst, which will get an amethyst majority of the time, obviously. And that's just off the base odds, not what they actually are. So there's really no point to open these. Like I said, there's only about 3 cards total that will profit you any substantial amount of MT. So, I mean, Ricky Davis might get you 150, 200K. And I actually don't think this is going to lower the price on too many of these cards. Like, it might initially, like, due to shock and awe. Like, when the super packs come out, usually cards will fall a little bit because people expect them to drop in price. But then they end up recovering pretty quickly afterwards. So, there is no reason to open these. Diamonds will be cheaper, though, because if people do open them, they're going to open these 21 packs, and there's going to be a decent flood on diamonds. So, but majority of these guys are already, inexpensive anyway. I mean, there's not very many diamonds in the game that are expensive regardless. So you'll probably see like a price drop on like Tyler Hero. He'll go from like 24,000, which is what he was at earlier, to like 10, something of that nature. And I mean, to a certain extent, that's kind of cool, I guess. Like, there's certain cards that are going to be cheaper. Like, your Marberries, your Tyler Heroes, like, they'll be down in price a bit. But regardless, I don't expect like a very big market crash on anybody, because I just really don't think a lot of people are going to be opening these packs in general. Like, as they shouldn't. I mean, there's no reason to open these. The reason that these are here in the first place is because of the Black Friday / Christmas crowd that's getting the game. That's why they always do these super packs during the Christmas season, so that you get on the game and you have the option to pull one of these super packs right off rip. So I don't know. I am not a fan. Obviously, I don't think anyone was mistaking the fact that I might be a fan of these super packs. Like, there's going to be cards that are cheaper for sure. Like I would expect at least a few of the pink diamonds to drop to like, you know, 50,000 to 100,000 lower than what they were just a couple days ago, maybe, and that's like the absolute maximum. But for the most part, I mean, none of these cards will drop. I mean, the ones that'll drop will be like James Harden, you know what I mean? Just because I don't think too many people care about James Harden as is, and I mean, it doesn't look like anyone's really been pulling these packs. There's a couple, like there's one James Harden that seems to be up from the kind of time frame that the packs have been open. Draymond's not in here. Who's some other ones? Let's check DeMar DeRozan, because that's the one people would put up instantaneously. So there's two. Seems to be two. Two people got DeMar DeRozan's. So I really, let's check Kobe. Where's the young Kobe's at? Dude, there's not very many Kobe's up. That's kind of wild. There seems to be like 3 Kobe's potentially that fit the time frame. So realistically, I would say don't open these. I mean, you guys know that already, but it bears repeating. Now let's look at the other content that we received today. We actually got a Moments card that for some reason isn't up at the moment, so I'm not really sure what that's all about. The Takeover card states that it's over, but I don't know. We didn't get a Takeover card, so that's kind of weird. I don't really know what that's all about. Let me reset here just to see. I mean, we got a Moments. What is this guy's name? Andrew Nebhard, which, like, realistically, I'm cool with any Moments cards. Like, it doesn't really matter. Is he the greatest? No, he's not. But is it kind of funny? Yeah, dude. We got Andrew Nebhard out here, dude. Like, look at this, man. Scored 31 points with NBA Series Andrew Nebhard, 13 assists, 8 rebounds. That sounds... Dude, he's 6'3". How am I getting 8 rebounds with this man? Like, what? Okay. He's got like a 68 overall. 69. Nice. Yeah, this isn't going to be very fun. I'm not a huge fan of this. Either way. Also, his Series 1 card has a completely different release. He's got default swing. And then this card is Romeo Langford. Same release as like Sean Kemp, which is cool, I guess. But either way, I mean, is the card very good? No, let's take a look at him. But the challenges, although are going to be annoying, don't seem really to be the worst. So I guess it could be worse, but it's still not. It's not great. So he is 6'3" from Gonzaga. 94 3-pointer, 60 driving dunk, 86 ball handle. Like, he's not great. Like, you just have to accept. He's got a 39 offensive rebound, but an 82 defensive rebound. Shout out to him. 89 speed, the badge count, catch and shoot, limitless, dimer, floor general. I mean, he'll be pretty good for, like, offline. He's not going to be doing dribble moves that you're going to enjoy, for sure. He's got trays behind the back, which I think is pretty decent. But that's about it. Other than that, not really that great. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. We also got some Evos, which are interesting. So I think I have a few of them. Like, Danny Green has an Evo. And he honestly, he does get Challenger, Workhorse, and Guard up on Hoff, and then he gets, like, Gold, Unpluckable, and Volume Shooter. And, like, the stats-wise, he goes up a decent amount, but still not great. And then we got our Sean Livingston Evo, which is kind of cool. Like, he goes up plus 14 in three-point shot, which is dope. The speed goes up a little bit. Other than that, though, he doesn't really get that much better, honestly. Like, he gets Bully and Masher if you're trying to be toxic about it. Hoff Bailout, Floor General, Silver Quick First Step, Silver Clamp Breaker. Like, he definitely gets better. And if you're someone who like to use Sean Livingston in any meaningful capacity, like, he gets better for sure. So that's cool. Terry Rozier got one. Terry Rozier actually gets way better. Like, he actually becomes, like, pretty solid, honestly. Like, he might... I can't replace Career God. The other one who has an Evo is Jerry West, which at this point, I don't know if it's really worthwhile. But looking at the price on some of these, like, their prices have increased quite a bit. Like, Jerry West is sitting at, like, 30,000. Well, like, 28, but still. Just due to his Evo. Looking at some other guys, let's check the homie Danny Green. I don't think he'll go up too much in price. Wow. 30,000. Yeah, if you have any of these cards and you don't care, highly advise selling them. I mean, Sean Livingston, dude, 50K. That's wild, dude. That is wild. That's crazy. 50K for Sean Livingston. That's pretty interesting. That's really expensive for no reason. Jesus Christ. Who was the other one? Terry Rozier. Yeah. Let's check out Scary Terry. I feel like everyone has this card already, so he shouldn't be that expensive on the market. Like, keyword shouldn't. Yeah, I mean 20,000. He's the cheapest of them, but he's actually the best one in my opinion. So I don't know. It's weird. He's a little guy, but he's still good. Either way, I mean, what can we expect this week? Like, are we going to get new packs? I mean, look, I don't expect them to go a week without dropping new packable content because they need to get that revenue up. But what scares me is the fact that they drop these super packs, because the super packs, people get so addicted to opening packs that they will open these packs to their own detriment because there's nothing else to open. They have them in kind of a stranglehold like that where they can put out these super packs, which are the same cards that we've been seeing. People will still open them because they're just like addicted to opening packs at this point. So that's kind of what scares me. If we didn't get these super packs, I would say there's no way we don't get content this week for midweek content, but it's possible that they replace the midweek content straight up with super packs, and that is horrendous. That is super scary. But either way, I mean, I'll continue to cover it as it occurs. We didn't get a takeover player, so that does lead me to believe that there's probably going to be something tomorrow. Here's the thing that makes me mad, though. Like, I know majority of people have Corey Maggette already, so it's not a big thing. But, like, why make him expire if there's no new takeover card? This does not make sense. Why does he expire? There's no new takeover card. Like, I'm sure there's actually some people out there who would have grinded Corey Maggette because we didn't get a new takeover card, even though they didn't need him. Why? Why? Tuesday takeover players are my favorite ones because they're the ones that are actually attainable. Like, I'm not going to get Allen Houston, realistically. Like, I'm not, dude. It's not going to happen. Like, I can't win enough games by Friday because I didn't take it that serious. Honestly, I don't want to. It takes like 60 hours anyway. Anybody who tells you it's 10 is... No, they're not correct, or they're tie, you know, and they can get it done in 10 because they win 99% of their games. But like, Tuesday ones are attainable. I can get those guys. I mean, dude, my team is like full of Tuesday players, like literally. Eddie Jones isn't, but like I have Corey Maggette out here. Danny Manning's a Friday, like I got lucky with him, but like I like takeover players, dude. I have majority of the Tuesday ones aside from the first 3 weeks of last season, which I didn't care about, but like, you know what I mean? I have Kevin Johnson. I have all these guys, so I like them. Maggette's my boy, you know what I mean? So I would have liked to see another Tuesday player, but it is what it is. Maybe they'll move it to Wednesday. I can hope. That's my hope, and if they're going to do that, we'll have some teases later. But do not open these super packs, please. Like, under any circumstances, don't open these super packs, because for every super pack that you open, that sends essentially like some type of notification. So every time, this isn't real, I'm just trying to provide kind of an allegory here. Think about this, like every time you open a super pack, that is essentially like you sending like a review of these packs to the devs, like, hey, we like these. Every single time you open one, that's just more and more reassurance that these are things that we need to come back in the game, which is not the case. Every time you do not buy one of these packs, you know, it provides information that these are not something that affects you or something that, you know, isn't good for the mode. So the more people who don't buy them, the better. The more people who don't buy them, the pack odds probably increase. They try to entice people to come buy them in a different way, which makes it better for everybody in general. Or they stop doing these and actually give us new content. So with that being said, please, whatever you do not open these in any way, shape, or form. We do not want to send the message that this is something that we want or actively enjoy. So have a good day, you guys. Peace.